Good morning. I remember once being firmly but gently corrected by someone whom I hugely admire and respect. He is a priest, and he was my first boss when I was curate of Highgate Parish Church in London. I was being difficult, though to be fair, we were in the midst of a properly heated theological conversation. My point was this: what we, and by we, I think I meant the church more generally, what we needed to be was much more focused on doing theology and on doing things correctly, rather than on what I saw as the softer things that sometimes one hears about in church. Being good to people, loving people, and yes, being kind to people. I was trying to make the point that these latter things, goodness, love, kindness, were effectively weak and somehow feeble-minded, and what was needed was the more robust, intellectually challenging theology. After he'd allowed me my mini rant, he replied simply, "Christopher, I dare say that we could all do with a little bit more kindness in our lives." This coming from a man whom I liked and loved almost as a father, and who remains a good friend. The man who paved the way for my coming over to the United Kingdom. He was and is a deeply kind man, and for me he had so often gone out of his way to be kind. The more I thought about it, the more profound his statement seemed to me. We can say what we like about all the things we consider to be important or interesting. But every one of our lives is hugely improved by kindness. Kindness shown to us and the kindness we offer. Whether we receive kindness or we offer it, we are winners. One well-known hymn written by an English Catholic priest in the 19th century puts it this way, poetically: "There's a wideness in God's mercy like the wideness of the sea. There's a kindness in his justice which is more than liberty." And later, he says, "For the love of God is broader than the measure of man's mind, and the heart of the eternal is most wonderfully kind." Twice, kindness is described as the opposite of weak. Rather, kindness sits at the center of God. It informs our thinking on justice, and it leads to a real sense of liberty, freedom. And our minds, no matter how great, are but a grain of sand in the sea, which is God's kindly love. And that love is the very heart of God, described as wonderfully kind. This is powerful stuff. There's nothing feeble or weak or underwhelming about kindness. In fact, kindness is the very thing that sets us free and sets others free to be most fully themselves. Kindness is strong, and when we are kind, however we show it, we too demonstrate real strength. I hope you all have a really great day demonstrating and perhaps being shown kindness.